Hey everyone, and greetings from Radio Wasteland Records. It is time once again for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. And wow, is this a big week. We have got so many new releases, more than usual it seems, but there's also a few cool reissues. But man, is there a lot of new stuff coming out. So much so that we're just going to hit the highlights in this video. If you'd like to see the full list, head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, you can click to your heart's desire and look through everything that there is to offer for this upcoming week. We'll also put a link directly to this list in our description below, so make sure you check that out. But now let's head into the new releases for Friday, May 19th, 2023. Starting off with a brand new one from the Dave Matthews Band, or Dave as fans like to call him, I guess. Walk Around the Moon is the name of this one. It is their 10th studio album, and our description says it took shape during the pandemic and is as much a reflection of the current times as it is an urge to find common ground. So Walk Around the Moon, a standard black vinyl version, comes with a booklet, that one listing for about $28. There's also an indie exclusive clear vinyl version of this, assuming that one comes with the booklet as well, but this one listing for $29. Next up is something from Louis Capaldi. This is called Broken by Desire to Be Heavenly Sent. Our description says that on the heels of his newest single, Forgive Me, Louis Capaldi returns with his sophomore album. This one set on black vinyl 180 gram and listing for about $30. And there is an indie exclusive version of this as well. The Capaldi Broken by Desire listing for $33. That one looks to be on white colored vinyl. The band Sleep Token is back as well with a brand new one called Take Me Back to Eden. Our description says that this is the spectacular final chapter in the trilogy that started with the band's 2019 debut album, Sundowning. This new album has more than an hour's worth of music set across 12 distinctive tracks, and our description says it features the heaviest moments thus far recorded by Sleep Token. We have a standard double LP black vinyl version, that one listing for about $39, and an indie exclusive on gold vinyl, that one also listing for $39, double LP as well. Ghost is back with another one called Phantomime. Our description says that the new album is a diverse and spellbinding sampling of the Grammy Award-winning band's musical DNA. This one features covers of classic tunes by Television, Genesis, The Stranglers, Iron Maiden, and Tina Turner. So Phantomime pays tribute to these unlikely bedfellow influences while stamping them with Ghost's undeniable sonic signature. So the single LP version of Ghost, Phantomime, is listing for about $22, and there is an indie exclusive tan vinyl version of this, that one also listing for $22. Now on to a few artists who've been around for some time, so it's good to see them coming out with some new material. This first one, though, kind of walks that line between a re-recording of their classics and a reimagining of their classics. This one is from Def Leppard, and it's called Drastic Symphonies. And while it is a re-recording of some of their biggest hits, they also incorporate some symphonic sounds. Our description says that this brand new album, Drastic Symphonies, was recorded at Abbey Road Studios in London, and through this, Def Leppard have drastically deconstructed and reimagined some of their biggest hits. Collaborating with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, this bold new approach to the orchestral hits formula sees new vocal and guitar recordings from the band and mixes that up with the symphonies. This indie exclusive release is a double LP on 180 gram transparent vinyl. And as you can imagine, it features some of Def Leppard's biggest hits, things like Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, a stripped-down version according to our description, Hysteria, Love Bites, Bringin' on the Heartbreak, Too Late for Love, and Paper Sun. So again, the indie-exclusive transparent vinyl version of this listing for about $40, and there is a black vinyl double LP version as well, this one listing for $38. The prog rock legends Yes are also back with the new album. This one is called Mirror to the Sky. This is the band's 23rd studio album, and it still features, of course, Steve Howe. Our description says that this is demonstrative of the band growing and building again, and is a collection of high-energy, intricate, lush, and layered new studio songs. Featuring artwork by Roger Dean, Mirror to the Sky, the new one from Yes, a double LP, the black vinyl version listing for about $40, and there is an indie-exclusive tan-colored vinyl version of this. that one listing for $43. To top it off, there's also a limited deluxe edition as well, this one coming on clear blue vinyl. It includes a CD version of the album as well as a Blu-ray disc and a poster. So the deluxe edition of Mirror to the Sky from Yes, that one listing for about $75. Paul Simon is also back with a brand new one called 7 Psalms. This is the latest studio album of original material from Paul Simon and his first in 7 years. Our description says that this is conceived more as a continuous piece of music in 7 segments as opposed to 7 individual songs. So the album is primarily acoustic, with Paul Simon playing guitar, keyboards, and percussion, with occasional support by strings and backing vocals. So 7 Psalms, new stuff from Paul Simon, listing for about $26. And finally, we've got something new from Graham Nash. This album is called Now. Not much in the description department other than Nash saying that this is his most personal album that he has ever made. So this new one from Graham Nash called Now, single LP on black vinyl, listing for about $28. Blues temptress Samantha Fish is back, and she's got a duet on her hands this time. This one is called Death Wish Blues, and it sees Samantha partnering up with Jesse Dayton. This is Fish's first ever collaborative album, and our description says it's a body of work born from a shared passion of pushing the limits in blues music. This one is also produced by the legendary John Spencer of the John Spencer Blues Explosion. A couple of different versions of this, a black vinyl version listing for about $25, and an indie exclusive version of Death Wish Blues by Samantha Fish and Jesse Dayton. This one on a clear, splattered black and orange vinyl version, listing also for $25. 2 different versions of a brand new one from Marty Stewart and his fabulous Superlatives. The album is called Altitude, and on this one we see Country Music Hall of Famer and 5-time Grammy winner Marty Stewart picking up where he left off with his first new album in 5 years. Our description said it explores a cosmic country landscape populated by dreamers and drifters, misfits, and angels. So the black vinyl version of Marty Stewart's Altitude, listing for about $32, and an indie exclusive version on blue vinyl, that one listing also for $32. Do my best to say the name of this next artist correctly. I've been practicing. Khruangbin and Friends. This is a live album called Live at Stubbs. Not much in the description department on this, so we'll just assume it's Live Khruangbin and Friends. This one on black vinyl listing for about $28. And finally, we've got a very fun, and interesting soundtrack. This is called Weird, the Weird Al Yankovic story. This movie came out not too long ago, and it features Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al Yankovic. And this here is the soundtrack for it. So Weird, the Al Yankovic story original soundtrack, features 46 tracks. Now, that's not all music, so pay attention here. It's a mixture of Weird Al's greatest hits. Some of them are newly recorded, some classic versions. It's got a new song on there called Now You Know, plus some various artist tracks, and it's included with bits of audio from the film itself, and it includes the original score. So the first LP of this double LP set has the Weird Al music, and some of the audio from the movie, as well as some of the various artists' things that are on here. The second LP looks to be all of the musical score from the movie. So Weird, the Al Yankovic story on double LP pink vinyl, listing for about $40. That could be a fun one. Now, before we get to the reissues for the upcoming week, I wanted to cover something that we mentioned earlier in our live update from the Wasteland earlier today, and that is the upcoming Queens of the Stone Age album. We've been getting a few messages on this, so I thought I'd get this out there now. Looks like we're due for a June 16th release for the album called In Times New Roman. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because if you're looking to pre-order this, you've got to make a decision because there are 5 different vinyl color variants. It looks like we'll be able to get this on red, green, blue, silver, or standard black vinyl. Now, the list price for this I've seen varying around between $45 and $50. As we get a little bit closer to the release date on June 16th, we'll nail down a more accurate suggested retail price. But something to be on the lookout for. This is In Times New Roman, new stuff upcoming by Queens of the Stone Age. Now, on to the reissues for Friday, May 19th, and here's the #1 record. See what I did there? This is from Big Star, and it is a reissue of their #1 record. Looks to be on gold and purple colored vinyl, and that will list for about $33. We can also look forward to an anniversary edition of I Am the Movie by Motion City Soundtrack. This one on tangerine with black splatter vinyl, and that will list for about $27. Here's a reissue of Blinking Lights by Eels, originally released in 2005. This is a triple LP set on indie exclusive pink and purple Galaxy Swirl vinyl. So the Eels, Blinking Lights, and other revelations, listing a little heavy, coming in at a suggested price of $46. We've got an import reissue of Predator by Ice Cube as well on tap. This one looks to be on black vinyl, coming from Universal Imports, listing a little heavy as well. The suggested price on this is $43. Another anniversary release, this is Goodbye and Good Riddance, the 5th anniversary thereof, from Juice WRLD. This one on standard black LP, listing for about $38. A couple of music on vinyl reissues as well to cover. This is God and Guns, limited edition 180-gram silver-colored vinyl from Lynyrd Skynyrd. This one was originally released in 2009 and was the 13th studio album by the Southern rock legends. So God and Guns on silver-colored vinyl from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Music on vinyl release, so it lists at about $43. Another one from MOV, this is Rock and Roll with the Modern Lovers on orange-colored vinyl. Our description says that this is a limited edition of 1,000 individually numbered copies on that orange vinyl. So the Modern Lovers with Jonathan Richman, you see him there. Rock and Roll with the Modern Lovers, listing for about $43. A couple of cool college radio alternative reissues as well. Here's a 30th anniversary edition of Come On Feel by the Lemonheads, double LP on red and yellow vinyl, and it has been 30 years since its release, if you can wrap your head around that. So the Lemonheads, Come On Feel, 30th anniversary edition, colored vinyl, also listing fairly heavy, coming in at a suggested price of $46. And finally, this is the album cover you're going to see. I won't read all the way through that. This is Go To from the band XTC, and it is being pressed on double LP 200-gram vinyl and includes a bonus Go Plus EP. So this is the classic 1978 album, newly cut from the masters, and our description says it is a loud mastering and approved by Andy Partridge himself. So Go To was the second studio album by XTC and the final album to feature keyboardist Barry Andrews. So Go To 200-gram double LP from XTC. Wow, listing very heavy. You got to pay for that 200-gram vinyl. Suggested price on this one coming in at $54. So that is a quick check of the highlights of the new releases coming up for Friday, May 19th, 2023. If you're local here to our store's area, give us a call or shoot us a message, and we can pre-order any of these for you. Not local, not a problem. Head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com, and from there you can click through and order to your heart's desire. Don't forget, we'll put the link to the full list of releases for this upcoming week in the description below. So if you want to, you can click directly on that and see all of these titles and a whole heck of a lot more. So until next week, this has been Jim from Radio Wasteland. You folks have a great one. Thanks for being here.